So we're just about to go out for a drive, and I've plugged the charger that comes with the i8 into my outside main socket. So it's a standard 3-pin UK plug socket, 13 amp, and we can clearly see there it's charging up, which is great. I've got the lovely blue LED on the charge point outside the car, which we can just see the plug cable there maybe. But anyway, so that's charging nicely, albeit it's not going to be as quick as one of those let's say quite costly roadside chargers, but it's working, and apparently it gives a full charge, or nearly a full charge from zero, in about 5 hours, which is not bad at all, I think. So it certainly works overnight quite nicely, so your car's nicely charged up in the morning. We can see there we've got about 25% charge. I don't think we're going to get a full charge before we go out, but we'll have some at least, and the engine will top the battery up anyway. It doesn't let it get fully discharged. Anyway, there you go, and let's have some fun.
See, that sounds quite nice to me.
Sounds alright.
Yeah.
I think it sounds quite nice, but I'd like the option to switch it off.
Yeah.
And run in complete silence, because if you run it in electric, so we're in full electric mode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's silent. You get no noise.
So they don't pipe any noise through on the electric mode?
Not when it's in full e-drive mode, I don't believe.
Right.
Yeah. No, I just put my foot down.
Yeah, you just hear that kind of slight whistle of the motor.
Yeah, it's just the motor running, absolutely. So I quite like the sound. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I quite like it.
But I don't know how much is synthesized. Probably most of it, because it is a triple valve.
But they say this three-cylinder. It's a three-cylinder engine, isn't it?
Three-cylinder, yeah.
But they say it sounds quite nice.
Yeah, I mean,
even in the Mini application.
Yeah, I think it probably is. I mean, effectively, it's half of a six-cylinder, which always sounds lovely. And like, okay, my other half's only got a smart car, the new shape.
That's a three-cylinder.
It's a three-cylinder, and the previous one was, and it actually sounds really nice. It's like a sort of chopped in half.
911 or something.
911. Yeah, that's a flat, but
yeah. But the sound's supposed to be.
But it still sounds good, because the balance is actually quite good on the engine. I think it sounds better than a four-cylinder.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Boxster four-cylinder, because that's quite unique. But,
yeah.
But it sounds alright. I mean, you have no problem. The thing you've got to watch when you're in e-drive or the motors, the engine's not running, is people, pedestrians, cyclists, right?
Hearing it. Yeah.
They hear nothing unless you're at a speed where the tyre noise, where you've got some tyre noise.
Yeah.
Bloody idiots just walk straight out in front of you, because they're just not looking at what they're doing anyway, right? Yeah. So it compounds.
It is. I mean, obviously, it's quite a striking-looking car. So if they do look in your direction, they're probably going to notice you.
Yeah, they stop. I mean, that's the other thing you find is anywhere you go, people want to talk to you about the car and look at the car. But most importantly, they let you out of junctions.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Always get let out.
We need to test that.
Yeah, we should do. We should drive through.
I just noticed the view in the side mirror here.
Yes.
It's quite cool with the kind of, I don't know what you almost scalloped kind of backlight area. It looks really nice.
It's also got a front camera as well.
Okay.
So you can enable that when you're going forwards, because it shows blind spots. Because these pillars here, these A-pillars, are actually quite tricky when you're getting out of tight junctions.
Yeah.
They mask some cars. So if I change the camera view, so now if you look at the dash, that's the front cam, which is literally in the BMW grille.
What do you want to say?
Did you see there when I reversed it up?
Yeah.
I just switched it off and it put the handbrake on for me. Put everything in park. So it tries to do,
it's doing
things.
everything.
Yeah, it tries to make sensible decisions when it can. Right, let's
give it a push.
Hey.
And we're out.
So you can see around the passenger cell, which probably is sort of this section to the front of the windscreen. We've got all carbon fibre, and I really like what BMW have done here. They've left it just as it gets manufactured. They haven't tried to cover it, put a plastic cover there, or paint it. I don't even know if you can paint directly on carbon fibre now. We can. But that's carbon fibre reinforced plastic. And also the door. If you look at the door, they left it all carbon fibre reinforced plastic. They have not tried to hide it.
Yeah. Well, you want to see it. I mean, that's what you're paying a lot of your money for, isn't it? You want to see it.
That's exactly right. One of my neighbours said, I'm not sure I like the effect here. I'd rather it painted. I said, well, look, if you're going to spend 105 grand on a car, you want something to show for it.
Exactly.
I mean, it looks incredible on the outside. The car is.
So is that petrol or charge? That must be to charge there, is it?
What's that? Oh yeah. Okay. So right, there's two points you can fuel up the car. You've got the charge point here. Right.
Yeah.
And with the car, you get a little charger in the boot, and I'll show you that. And when you connect the charger, this ring here glows a different colour depending on whether it's flat, charging, and going into trickle charge. And if you look on the side there on the little panel there, so it will show you the charge level, whether it's charging correctly or there's some problem with charging. So that's quite good. The other way you can tell is looking through the app, which you can load onto Android, BMW I app, or actually pressing when the car's charging and you're not even in the car, maybe you can press the BMW logo on the keyring and the dash will come on and it will show you what state of charge it is and whether it's charging correctly. So that's quite nice. The button just in front of the mirrors.
They like putting them in strange places, don't they?
And then you flip it out normally, and it's just regular. It doesn't need 98 level. I mean, ideally it runs on 98, but I think it runs everything from 93 unleaded fuel onwards. So you can basically put any old thing on it. There's a split sort of luggage area, and there's a glass protection there so things can't move forward into the passenger compartment.
Okay.
And then you've got a little flap here, and in the flap I've got, this is the most important thing.
So that that plugs into your mains.
This is the BMW charge unit that you get with the car. I can't believe you wouldn't get it with the car, but anyway. So you've got this one if you're not using the the stand-up chargers, public chargers, or chargers at BMW.
Obviously, that's a normal 3-pin mains plug,
13-amp plug
going to the adapter for the connector for the car.
Yeah, that's right. So there's a couple of things to be aware of. First is, like with the public ones, everything's about charge time. How long is it going to take to charge? And that's done on current. Right. So I've been told that will take a flat battery from 0 to 100% on the fastest charge mode in about five hours. So certainly overnight, no problem at all. But if you run it and the charge mode is set on the dashboard of the car, you can set it to maximum, reduced and low. So that's the current that you're going to draw from the wall socket in your house or in your shed or wherever you're going to charge it from at home. And I tried it on maximum and it tripped the breaker on my outside 13-amp socket like every time after about 4 or 5 minutes every time. So I had to reduce it to medium.
Which meant it charged in how long?
Well, it didn't.
So it didn't charge up?
No, it did. It spent an hour. I've had it on charge for an hour and I think it put in 4%.
Okay. So if you had it...
No, not 4%, 4 miles of charge, whatever that equates to in percent for the battery.
And what's the fully charged is how many miles?
Fully charged is 23. It's either 20 or 23. It's in that.
Okay, so 4 miles is actually a little quite a percentage.
Yeah, I suppose it's not bad for an hour of charging on the medium setting.
So it would have taken a good maybe 5-6 hours to get up to the 23. Yeah, overnight. Okay. Can we see the engine or not? Can you not get in there?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Not without unscrewing
stuff.
Yeah,
we need to start stripping.
Yeah, that's all right.
Bits.
Just thought it'd be quite interesting for people to see.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh no.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. Right, the engine. All right, this is like on the smart car actually. The engine is
under panels.
Yeah, it's behind the passenger compartment, under panels. You can get to it, but
and a bit of polystyrene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's only a 3-cylinder. It's a 3-cylinder 1.5 engine.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's not going to look exciting, but the thing is, you want to do things like, you know, make some checks on the car. But
yeah,
BMWs are so advanced now, and have been for a few years, where you do all the electronic check for the oil and everything else. It's done through the dashboard, so you don't have a dipstick in here for years. So,
and obviously it's pretty much sealed until you come service time, and then they get in there and do everything they need to do.
I mean, the thing about the car is you're not going to be taking it to Joe Bloggs at the little garage down the road and going, "Can you service my i8?" That's never going to happen because it's so specialised in terms of the equipment and the training.
I'm sure some independent BMW specialists will take it on
eventually.
At some point.
But it's all controlled by BMW. An engineer can't touch this car because of the voltage and current in it, unless they've had very specific training. Because it'll kill you if you
do the wrong thing.
You do the wrong thing on this car, right? I mean, it's really that dangerous.
So no DIY tinkering, really.
No messing around with remapping the engine, all those lovely things.
So obviously you can see the carbon weave there again.
Yeah, you can see all the carbon weave. That's right, around the boot. This is my favourite view of the car, actually.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of the sort of Lambos and Ferraris.
Well, yeah, a lot of the sports cars of this, not of this type because they haven't got electric motors, but you know, R8s and Lambos and stuff. They look great.
Price range. Car is just incredible. So even the wheel design is designed for specific aero.
Yep.
So there's different designs of wheels that you can get from BMW, but they are all designed for specific aerodynamics.
We didn't talk about another thing that I've read about these is the braking feel isn't that great because of the regenerative braking.
And I've noticed it today. I mean, look at the size of the brakes. There's a serious bit of kit. The braking discs. They're not carbon composites.
They're steel, are they?
They're steel rotors. But the braking system is.
And then the motors behind that kind of plate thing there.
It's built into the hub there.
Oh, okay.
Right, unlike on other BMWs where they've got regenerative braking. Yeah. But this is actually putting it back into a battery rather than saving the 12-volt battery in the 3 Series and 2 Series. Right? Yeah. So what you find is that depending on what it feels like to me is depending on the mode that you've got the car in. If you're in a more aggressive mode. It feels like that there's less regenerative braking in the aggressive modes, because what you're trying to get with the more sporty modes is better feel.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't want it, dragging.
Okay.
And
so does that mean it's doing less regeneration when you're?
Like it's doing less when
you're in sport.
When you're on it, right? When you're in sport and you're on it.
Okay.
But when you go in the Eco Pro, which is trying to be as efficient and best that battery.
And what about these tyres? Are they specially designed for the i8?
Yeah, so they're no rolling resistance.
Right.
And actually they're quite slim. I mean, you can't see it really here. You can see it when you're driving along. I mean, they're not as bad as the Prius tyres that look like they come off a mountain bike. They're so thin.
Yeah.
But
you can't really see that easily. Maybe we'll do a shot of it later.
But they're nowhere near as wide as the Cayman that I've got. And other sporty cars.
Well, I don't think they're even as wide as my E46. It does look. I know it's been out a while and we're getting used to the looks, but it does look. It still looks very futuristic, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Especially with the doors.
Yeah.
Pop one of the doors.
I think they call this dihedral.
Yeah.
Opening.
I mean,
It's not up and out.
You got to get a car with doors like that.
No, I'll give it 9 out of 10. I'll give it 9 out of 10.
If you're after a futuristic sports coupe that has a nod to green credentials and a little bit of economy. I mean, like you're saying, I don't know if you said it on camera, but you're getting average of 50 miles to the gallon out of this.
Yeah, you can get 55
yesterday and today
easily if it's sensible.